Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to another episode of The Bloom Podcast, where we discuss everything self-development, wellness, and evolution. I am your host, Delila, and in this first season, we are highlighting some of Houston's most impactful women who are out here killing it, all while serving their purpose. Today, we have Ms. Melissa Portales with us, CEO of Unleashed Jewelry. Please help me welcome Ms. Mell.
Hi.
I remember you at one of the Unfold Beauty Bar events. You were selling your jewelry. I think it was National Women's Day or International Women's Day.
International Women's Day. There you go. That's what it was.
Okay, yeah. So we met there, and phenomenal line that you have going on.
Thank you.
And then we ran back into each other at
the second one. The single.
No, actually the market.
Yeah.
At Post.
Yes.
That was when you were like, yeah, like I'm trying to start my own jewelry line, and like, well, I guess you're.
Is that when she got the necklace?
Yes, with the matching earrings.
With the matching earrings, yeah.
Yes.
And I love that necklace. It looks so good on her.
Yes.
I see it and I'm like, I kind of want to screenshot and just, be like, hey, look at her wearing her, her necklace.
How is it being a young Latina woman that owns her own business here in Houston, Texas? How is
Honestly, it's exciting, but I'm not like where I want to be yet. So I feel like I'm like, I have my line for about a year now, like a year and a half, but I haven't really put in the time because of my job. But now, since I'm kind of like, falling back on that, I'm kind of focusing now like really on my business. Awesome. So since last of November is where I started doing the markets. I did one, and then I went back in February. Okay. And that's where I did like the Unfold one for the women where I met y'all. Yeah. And then I did like one that I do monthly now. She's really good, and like her supporters always come out and shop too.
Nice.
And they like that I customize their jewelry, or like if they need something specifically, I can try to get it for them, or like a certain color, like like silver jewelry.
Yes.
Like
if
you
they remember.
Yeah. So if they ask for something and I'm able to get it in silver, it's something that I do. So
awesome.
Yeah. So I'm trying to work into getting both, because everybody has that option. Yeah. I even like to wear both, but right now I kind of have to focus on one thing and then hopefully getting onto that part of it.
Especially like what caters to your audience, because that's
exactly.
So yeah, that's totally understandable. I think I just need to learn how to do both. Like, this is probably the only gold earrings I have, and the thing is, because my charm bracelet is silver, so I feel like I always have to wear silver because I never take it off. But yeah,
you are not the first person to say that. I go off my James Avery bracelet. Yes, and I'm like, you can always mix and match a little bit. I like to do like the two. Okay. But it's like something small.
That's so pretty.
I think it was a Christmas gift. So like I did not expect to get it. So when I got it, I was like, oh, I got a Urim.
Oh, so beautiful. I love it.
Thank you. And it has a little bit of gold.
Okay.
And so that's the only reason why he got it, because it had gold in it.
Nice. Yeah, so that's another question. How do you feel about mixing like gold and silver? You think doesn't look tacky, or?
I think it's cute when you know how to do it right. Okay. Because I have seen a lot of jewelry that's like half gold, half silver that I personally wouldn't wear, but some people can rock it. Okay. So I don't, so you have to kind of learn to have fun with it. Yeah. And everything has to be kind of cohesive. Okay. In a way, like you can't have something outrageously silver and then like something outrageously gold. If it makes sense. Yeah. You gotta like make sure they pair well.
Okay. And even with the golds, like there's different types of golds, right?
There's different colors. Yeah. So a lot of them like nowadays are a little bit darker. I do like the more yellowish golds in a way. Everybody has a preference, and I do offer like both kinds, but it also depends on the undermetal.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
So like if you do like a silver, like this, I don't have it on, but it's like a silver dainty adjustable ring, and that one's more of a yellow gold. Ooh. But because it's silver, it's gold plated. If we do like more of a steel, like these, they're a little bit darker. Okay. Yeah, and they both last a long time. It's just obviously the plating on the silver will come off eventually. Okay. Yeah, it just depends how you take care of them, but everything is like hypoallergenic, tarnish free, and it keeps its color. Beautiful. Yeah. I want people to buy what I would. Yeah, so I don't sell anything that I wouldn't wear.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. I love that. And then there's been times when like when she got her
belly chain.
Yeah. The waist chain, I think it's called.
The waist chain.
Yeah. She She knows how to style it all together. I don't know why I'm not such a big jewelry person. I would love to be a jewelry person, but I don't think I know how to style it.
No, it's a lot of easier. Like right now, I'm getting like a lot of layered, like this one's a layered necklace.
Oh, okay. So it
this
already
is
comes
double.
layered.
Yeah. And this is just like a separate piece.
Got it.
So you have these 2 dainty ones and then something like this.
Okay.
You know, and like I said, once I get established with my gold, I am going to offer silver because I like to have both.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of stuff that I do is handmade also.
Yes.
So, you know, I don't offer a lot of those pieces, but it's like my most favorite pieces because they're like, oh, I don't have, no one else will have it unless they ask for it. Yeah. So
don't ask for it.
Yeah. So that's what I get excited about, like customizing the pieces. It does take longer, but it's something that I enjoy doing.
Yeah.
So I really don't want to take the joy out of doing them. So that's what scares me.
Oh.
To like, because sometimes it's like you do it to like just the joy, and all of a sudden it's like,
yeah, you don't want to become a machine.
Exactly.
Yeah. How do you prepare yourself for your pop-ups?
Girl, I stay up all night because I don't prepare well.
No. Okay, one thing I can say though, your brand aesthetic is phenomenal. I am very, like, when it comes to creativity, it being like audio, visual, anything, I pay attention to detail, and your brand is like,
thank you. And I'm not even like that's what I'm saying, that kind of like, I'm so happy that when I hear stuff like that, especially from you, because like you said, you're like, media, you do social media. Yeah. So the fact that you can see that makes me feel good, but it makes me feel like, girl, but you're not where you want to be because you're not putting in the work. And that's where I'm like, I gotta like step it up, and I can see that and I recognize it. So I have been more out there. I have been like doing more stuff for myself rather than for like other things. So it's like an eye-opener, but it's just like, girl, get on it. Like, because you can get somewhere, you just need to stay focused. Don't lose that tunnel vision. I guess you can say. Because each of us, like, sometimes we steer off, and we get like comfortable, and we're like, no, girl, get your ass back on it.
And like, do you surround yourself around other women that like can push you or that hold you accountable?
Like the other vendor girls, like, so we have a like group chat for like vendors, and we each send like events to each other, and we're like, hey, have you done this one? Like, what do you think of this one? Or stuff like this. So like, I like that.
That's
and
beautiful.
They're always there to motivate us and stuff like that, or like, hey, I can't go, can you fill in, or stuff like that.
Okay, I love that. Cool. One thing I did notice about the market is that everybody, it seems like a little family, and I love that. Like, everybody supports everybody, and I guess on the outside looking in, that's how I see it. Because even like, I don't know if it's Delila.
Yes.
Is that okay?
Yes, the organics. Girl, yeah. Okay, so she's on one of the group chats. So she's
awesome.
Yeah. I love all her body products too.
Yes, I have some in my bathtub right now. And in my purse. I do.
Yeah.
Wait,
I get
were
so
you
excited.
at the last fight night?
Yeah.
Okay, so we missed you.
She told me.
We were like, because Sam was like, Mell is here. I was like, shut up, I didn't see her. She's like, she probably left like right before we did. We came straight from a wedding, so we were like overdressed. But so yeah, it was cool. I always love going out there to support them. And look, I'm there. Don't invite me because I'm gonna say yes every time. So
you're like, every time I will be there.
I had to do a PSA the other when I got back from Puerto Rico. I was like, stop inviting me to places, please, for like 2 weeks.
You're like, I just need to chill. Like stay on my high, my Puerto Rico high.
My Puerto Rico high was.
I'm not ready to come back to Houston officially.
Like the first week I was just like driving to work every day, like, what am I doing here? I could be in PR right now, living my life. But so right now, what is like your most sold piece or most like exciting piece for your audience right now? Is it like a necklace, a ring?
Right now, a lot of like the custom pearl ones that I do. So I have like this beaded chain, and I just basically add pearls like every other bead. So it's like a handmade piece, and that one's like
I
super
am a
cute.
big pearl girl. Like, I love pearls.
But pearls don't go that great with silver.
Oh, really?
Like a glitzy silver, yes, but like an actual chain silver, I don't feel like it looks that great because of the sheen of the pearls. Okay, especially if they're like natural pearls. Okay. They have like a pretty like pink blue sheen kind of in a way, and I guess maybe we can try.
Yeah, I'm like, let me be the one to try it.
Yeah, I was like, maybe we can try.
Okay,
but I do like the silver glitz like crystals with with pearls.
Yeah.
But chain, I've never seen it.
Okay.
So maybe.
Yeah, we gotta try it out.
I know. I was like, well, so I don't know how it would look, but maybe we can try it out.
Try it out. Yeah. I'm all for like trying new things. I'm not scared to try new things, like new hairstyles or new clothes, and like I feel like as long as you know how to like put it together, it's gonna look well together,
Yeah. So hair is one thing that I do not change.
Okay.
I stay with the blondes.
But it suits you.
Because girl, I did. I've only ever been brunette, blonde, which is my natural hair color, the brunette, and I did like a red. Like a burgundy red for like Christmas.
Okay.
Went like 2 years ago, but it was a temporary dye.
Okay.
Yeah, girl, I wasn't committing.
Like, wash it off.
I wasn't committing, but like that was the first time that I actually like stepped out. But I was like, yeah, no, I'm sticking with the blonde. Yeah. So at least I tried it out. But that's the first time that I actually like went out my comfort zone.
And how did you feel? It was like, you were okay with it?
I was just like, yeah, even like cutting it short.
Oh.
I never thought in my life I was going to cut it. And then last year for my birthday, I was like, let's just
try something new. Yeah.
Because I always said I was going to be 27, a mom with a bob cut. Well, last year I turned 27. Wasn't a mom, but I got my bob cut. Yeah.
2 out of 3. You're good.
So I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah.
The babies will come.
Oh, they will.
A few years now. Like now I'm trying to wait till I'm like 32 now.
That's my number.
Yes, because I always said I was going to be 27, married, like all this stuff. But now that I'm not, this is my baby. Like my business is my baby. Yeah. So I got to like keep nourishing it, letting it grow.
Yeah.
And then my babies will come.
Yes.
Yeah. So 32, I think it's a good age,
It's a great age. Yeah.
It's not like, because everybody says 30s like,
but I feel like 30s, like I'm like when I tell people this, they think I'm crazy, but I'm like, I'm excited to turn 30. Like I feel like 30s are gonna be my golden years. Like
I think we're only gonna get better if we just keep trying to like improve and grow.
Yeah,
for sure. Because like I said, a lot of people do get comfortable. Like I get comfortable sometimes, and you just gotta like step out kind of where you're at to kind of experience other things to keep wanting to grow and stuff like that.
Like you have to stay curious about growing.
Exactly. I was just talking to my aunt about that last night. She's awesome. She's she's not a real estate agent. Her husband, her boyfriend is my Uncle Frank. But she's like does closings.
Okay.
She's closings for like title. And it's a title
like
company.
the closing agents. Okay.
So she does that, but she's everywhere. Girl, like if you see her, she's like social media, like those reels things, and I like give it out to her. She's awesome. And she was telling me like, no, mija, you need to like get out here. She's always telling me, go to my events, you need a network. She goes, even if you're not there selling your jewelry, you can talk to them, show them, and
you're
stuff.
like a walking mannequin for your jewelry.
That's exactly what she said. Even with her, she's always like wearing this custom gemstone necklace that I made her. Girl, it looks so good on her. I want to like just like I want to tag her, all the time. But I'm like, girl, it's too much.
Tag me every time. I tag me every time. That's how with my nail tech, I make rules for her.
She does really good nails.
I love
I'm
my
always
nail
like,
tech.
Okay, but I know. Look at this. Yeah, it broke. But I know y'all are always like far. Like where y'all get your stuff done is kind of far.
Yeah, it's here in A-Leaf. Yeah,
exactly. I'm like, she's good, but girl, I'm not driving an hour.
Yeah,
and it's an hour here, an hour back, and I know nail time is
it's
like
2 hours.
Hour. I mean, two and a half hours.
Yeah,
an hour, 2.5 hours, just depending on what you want.
And I feel like mine are very simple. So if mine take that long, I can't imagine like the long nails with the rhinestones and like all the extra stuff. So that could be like easily 3-4 hours. And I feel like nail appointments are like therapy sessions. Like me and my nail tech are like that's my sister. Like therapeutic. We laugh together, cry together, scream together, everything. Like I don't know if that's the same for everybody, but I feel like nail appointments are super therapeutic.
Oh, and lash artists.
Yes. I stopped getting my lashes done. Like
same.
Yeah. But I feel like your natural lashes are long though.
Girl, but they're straight. Like
I use the little
I try.
clothes.
That thing does not work for me.
Maybe you should try like a lash lift intense.
So I got that, but when they grow out, they look crazy.
Oh.
They grow, since my lashes are straight down, they grow like this.
Oh,
and then they look like they're throwing up gang signs.
Not throwing up gang signs.
And we're not doing that.
Yeah, no.
So it was a learning experience, but I would not do it
again. Yeah.
It's just like eyebrow, like anything.
On your face,
I would not do that. I'm just scared.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
oh no, like your eyebrows is what frames your face. So I wouldn't.
And if I, like someone's over here, like some people are great at it, but I think for my brows, it's not something that would suit me. So I would never.
Yeah. You're like, I'm gonna stick to what I know.
But my grandma, that's a different story. I need to get her to go get some because she's like, she needs some. Like, she has, but you know, grandmas, like, they have a little bit of hair.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, Mama, like, we gotta like fill it in.
Yeah.
So, but she's not one of those.
No.
She was like, no, don't make me look crazy.
My dad's mom, she's very like super vanidosa. Like, she has to have her nails done, her hair dyed,
I love it.
her makeup done. It never fails. And then one of my cousins is a makeup artist, so sometimes she'll do her makeup. And yeah, so she's always on point. I'm like, that's where I get it from, because
you're like, I have to.
Yeah, I actually surprised her not too long ago. I popped up on her in Philly.
So she doesn't live here?
No. My dad's family lives in Chicago, but some of them moved to Philly. So that's where I was born, was in Chicago, but I was raised here in Alief. So I go to visit them, and she just happened to be in Philadelphia because she goes back and forth to Chicago and Philly. And they were like, hey, like, she's going to be in town this week. And I was like, buy my ticket right now. And I flew out like 2 days later, and I surprised her. And, you know, we did makeup, we caught up, but I didn't really I wasn't raised with her, but yeah, it was really cool. So what about you?
Girl,
tell us about where your background is from.
Well, I'm from here.
Okay.
My mom is from, both my parents were born in the Valley.
Nice.
But I guess their parents are from Tamaulipas and then also from San Luis.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like Comales, Reynosa, and like San Luis, I guess, from like where they're at. Yeah. So, and I have family all down the Valley.
The Valley?
I have like Rio, I think in McAllen. My mom said somewhere, I don't know if it's in Brownsville or far, somewhere over there.
Yeah.
And in Roma. So I have my great grandma.
Awesome.
Over there. Yeah. She's
wow.
95.
How many generations is that? 3?
1, 2, 3, 4.
4
with me.
Wow. Yeah. I had to learn as I got older, because I've been put in situations where it's like, oh, like maybe my mom's not talking to one of her cousins, but like her cousins are kind of like closer in age to her, so I would see them more of like aunts. And it's like, before, when I was younger, it's like, well, I'm always gonna side with my mom, you know. But I've learned that at the end of the day, family, friends, coworkers, whatever it is, everybody's gonna have their issues, and I have to hear both sides, and I have to be understanding, and it's not gonna stop me from like still being involved with, let's say, like their kids, or, you know, with my family.
Exactly.
You know.
And I feel like that's what a lot of people forget sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes people's problems are not your problems.
Exactly. And I had to learn that. Yeah, because it's like, but I want to go have dinner over there, and they didn't do nothing to me. And it's not to the point where they did anything disrespectful to you. It's just y'all are having y'all differences, which is okay, you know. Like,
you know, where to a point where it's like disrespectful.
Oh, then
obviously, you know, you don't cross that line.
But even me, like, I'll speak up and be like, don't y'all think this is something I should talk about? Because I just don't think the grudges and the pride should linger that long, you know. But that, you know how the older generation is, they're a little more hard-headed and very prideful and very like, and it's like they'll talk about it later, and it's like, you see that 10-minute conversation you could have had 2 years ago? It's not that serious, like, you know.
Girl, I had to like teach my mom, like, not teach her, but just I had to tell her, mom,
we have to mom our moms
learn
now
to say sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, have you noticed, like, you don't say sorry? And she was like, I'll be better. And she has learned. I mean, yeah, it's
beautiful.
But it's just, she's all like, it's because, but she calls every time that she says sorry, she's all like, it's because Melissa says, like, I never say sorry, so I'm learning to say sorry.
Okay, so I'm not the only one that's like teaching my mom and like breaking these generational cycles and like, you know, having these differences or these hard conversations that I didn't have with her growing up. And now as an adult, I'm having them, and she's like taking it all in, making the changes that she needs to make. She's growing, she's learning. And it's just like, it's good to know that I'm not the only one that is going through that with her mom, you know, because you know, people like to pretend like everything's perfect and everything's just like, oh, we're great over here. And it's like, it's okay to talk about your problems or like, you know, to be open about it, even though it can be hard. But I think whenever you surround yourself around a good core of women that are willing to be vulnerable and open with you, it makes it that much easier. And I feel like my friend group were at that point.
Yeah, no, my mom, I mean, she doesn't say sorry, but one thing about her, she's always there. Like, you know, anything I need, anything I want, and my grandma, like, they're the reasons why I want to keep on pushing forward. Because at the end of it, like, I want to be able to do everything. Like, I love spending time with them. We go have lunch sometimes, like us three, or with my other sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, we do that, and I just love being with them. So that's why I want to keep on doing this, so I can have my own brand, have my own business.
Yes.
So I can be able to enjoy, like, still work, but be able to enjoy times with them, because they're only getting older.
Yeah.
You know, and right now they're actually in California right now.
Oh.
Yeah. So they're at a meeting, like, for my sister's bleeding disorder. So they're out there doing that, and they're going to go to Disney. And I was like, I could never imagine my grandma going to Disney at her age. She's 70 something years old.
Yeah.
So I was all like, I couldn't imagine her going to Disney.
That is
but
so
I'm so
beautiful.
excited for her.
Is it her first time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like a couple years ago, she went to Niagara Falls.
Oh, dang, she beat me there.
Yeah. And she was like, mija, nunca en mi vida yo pensé que iba a mirar eso, or like experience that.
Yeah.
And I was all like I was so glad that my mom was able to do that for her mom.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, when I'm able to do that for my mom and her mom.
Yeah.
So you can buy a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, you can remember what you bought it for, why you bought it, whatever. But it's the experiences. Yeah, you actually remember.
Yes.
So it's definitely an eye opener. Like, I spent all this money on this, but I could have spent it
on an experience.
An actual experience, I guess. Like, I mean, everything is an experience if you want to go buy something.
Yeah.
But it's actually like doing stuff, I guess.
Yes. It's been like your favorite experience since you've started your jewelry line.
Oh, okay. So when I did the Women Internationals, I was like so excited, because those were like some of the first markets that I was able to get into.
Okay.
And then I did Houston Hustle with Sisters Growth.
Okay, yes.
And then I was able to get into Post. It's just like, honestly, being grateful for all the market opportunities that I got.
Beautiful.
Yeah, like I just did one this past Sunday. It was Have a Nice Day. Like, that one was one of the best markets that I've done. Yeah, so I was grateful for them, you know, so hopefully one day I'll be able to go back to their markets. Yes. It's just that the community is just, there's a lot of people. Yeah. And then it's just getting bigger. Yeah. You know, it's only growing more. So obviously there's going to be times where you can't get in all the markets. Mm-hmm. So every time that I do get accepted to one or invited, I get really excited. Yeah. Because it's like, that's an opportunity.
How did you hear about the Unfold Beauty Bar, the first one, the Women's International event?
So I reached out to the page, and they just accepted me, and I was like, awesome. Oh my God.
Shout out to her.
I know. I love that beauty bar. It's like so cute.
Don't even get me started. Like, she's just so inspirational. I've told her this before. I've worked with her, and I will continue working with her. She's dope. Yeah.
She's super sweet. Like,
super sweet.
Every time I'm like, I get so nervous, because like you see her and she's just like,
she's like a model.
Yeah. And then like you meet her and it's just like, she's so humble.
The sweetest thing.
Yeah, she's like so sweet, and I'm just like, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, like,
I'm glad awesome. that happened, because I feel like after I seen you the second time, I'm like, okay, I'm like a firm believer in alignment, and I'm like, okay,
right,
we're supposed to be with, like, you know, and engaging with each other. I was like, even if you come to an event, or you like, now you're on the podcast, so I really appreciate that. So yes, I'm glad I'm
real big on that. Yeah, I'm real big on that, because I'm like, you know, for some reason I was here, and then I met you, and I met you because of you. That's why I say, like, there hasn't been like one thing, because everything has led up to like better and bigger. Yeah. So I'm just waiting for it to just get bigger.
And you will. You will. Like, when you first told me that your goal was to open like a jewelry store, I was already like envisioning the storefront and everything. I was like, I could definitely see it, like the pink and then the gold
and the marble.
Yes. And I can see you having a whole experience. Like, it's not just, you're gonna come get jewelry. Like, I can see it being a whole like tour experience where you're like, you know.
And even at that, I'm like, even if I do like a small thing and feature other people, we don't have to have these like pop-up shops that like different local vendors go and like set up their shop. See, so something like that would be cool. Like, or just like having a little storefront, like I said, to feature a lot of different local vendors, whether it's all women,
like Bree, like Briseda, how she did turn her nail salon into a whole pop-up shop.
Yeah, exactly, something like that. You know, but just have it like where they can rent it out and stuff like that. You know, and there has been a couple of places, but there's just so much accessories. I know there's a place for everybody, but I'm like, right now I don't think it's something that I want to commit myself to a year. Yeah, especially because I'm trying to like just get better and better, and then once I do feel comfortable is where I can like be comfortable signing like a year lease into something, and I'm just like,
yeah,
I'm like, I'll get there, but right now it's just like I want to keep putting myself out there.
Yeah,
keep doing the markets,
and growing your audience.
Yeah, exactly. Once I'm comfortable to where I have a, because I do have a lot of return customers.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what gets me, and that's what keeps me going, because I'm like, I see obviously y'all coming back. Y'all like my stuff. Y'all like my style. Yeah. Y'all like how I am. Yeah. And you know what I have to offer. So that's why I'm like, I'm just gonna keep getting there. And
and just growing slowly.
Yeah, because I'm not trying to rush. Yeah, like I'm just, whatever comes to me, and like I said, there's some of these markets that I do so well in. As soon as I get what I've made, it goes right back into my business. Yeah, you've told me that before. Yeah, so everything that you make, it's like going back to like invest and reinvent and do all this stuff. So like that's why I'm like, the more I make, the more I'm able to like reinvest and get better quality pieces. Yeah. Well, I have a little bit of everything. Like I do like the more edgy, but I like the dainty. I don't have, I guess, like one type of style. Yeah. Like everybody has like, oh, I have this aesthetic or whatever, which is cute. Yeah. Like I love that. Yeah. But I like everything. Yeah. Like you have like everyday wear pieces, and you have pieces that you would only go to like if you want to dress up. Exactly. Yeah. I have like the more elegant. So Joss got like this cute ass hand claw. I don't know if you've seen it. Yeah, I have not. It's a hand claw, and she like fell in love with it, and it's super awesome. Like it's just a statement piece. Okay. Like you can wear it with like a plain black dress, and it's like, girl, what is that?
It's Unleashed. Yeah. That's what it is. And then the name, like when you say it, like, oh, where did you get that from? Or what is that, Unleashed? I love 2-syllable brand names. Like, I don't know. I love studying like branding and marketing. And then like the fact that it's a 2-syllable, it's like, that's where I got it from.
So I have not been able to come up with like a logo. Like Unleashed is just my name. So the logo that I wanted was definitely like an eye, like a third eye. Yeah. But like I wanted it to be like graphic. Like coming out and then saying like Unleashed. Nice. But like you can't really put that in a logo.
No, but you can always use it as like a moving like a thing CGI for like thing. For your reels, like to open up your reels.
I just need to find someone to design it. That's like I have a vision. Okay. I just need someone to like help me do it. Yeah. And I really don't know. I mean, I know I can find someone. Yeah. But especially in Houston. Yeah, that's why I'm like, but I haven't put my focus there yet. Yeah. But I'm like, I know that's what I want to do.
And that's okay, because I wouldn't even do it now. I would do it once you're ready to rebrand. Like, let's say once you're ready to open the store, it's like, boom, a whole new, fresh start, Exactly. So I would save it for something like that.
Yeah. So that's something I kind of know how I want it. But the name was definitely like, what am I going to name it? Like, I didn't want to put that's why I'm like, yes, it's Unleash X Mell, but only because of the Instagram name. Okay. Yeah. But it's Unleash because to me, it was all like, what am I going to name it? And I was all like, I'm always so used to giving others advice, like you should do this, like I think you're really good at this, do this, like you will do really well. Yeah, like I push other people to do things, but I never, I guess, practice what I preached. It's okay. So I understand. I'm calling myself out. So I was like, no, girl, you got to do this. Yeah. So I was on the phone, saying like I needed to, like this is what I want to do, and I was like so excited talking about it, like I was like teared up. So I'm like, I have to do this. Yeah. Like, and I've always been a big jewelry person. I took jewelry classes in high school. Okay. So, and I also would do like little jewelry at 13. So, and then I stopped, but then I did those classes. Then after, I just had a job. Okay. And then I was like, no, what do I like to do? Yes. And then COVID happened. I was like, let me get on my the waist beads. So I did the waist chains and all that. And then that's when I started growing my, my actual jewelry collection. Yes. So I started with the waist beads. I'm here for it. I love to see it. Thank you. I'm going to always be supportive. And my friends, we're like that friend group that's like, oh, you got that? Oh, I got to go check it out too, No. And I feel like the best advertising is like word of mouth. Of course, like, TikTok and Instagram. Social media is literally all it is for now is branding and marketing. Like if you have a business and you're not on social media, like you're probably missing out on a lot. Like you go to Forever 21. I mean, their stuff is not that expensive, but like Express, H&M. Yeah. You go, I'm not calling them out, but they do have pieces that they're like $24, $32.
And they don't last. Even Aldo, I'm not going to lie. Like I love Aldo. Same. But their rings be turning my fingers green. And I don't be wearing them anymore because I went out one time and I was like, how embarrassing. I was like on a date. I was like rubbing it off. It was from Aldo. I'm like, oh, it's Aldo. Probably lasts me like a month or two. No. Yeah.
No. It's Stainless steel is definitely a way to go for that. Even like the sterling silver is really good. I mean, if Aldo were to sell that, they would have been probably like 3 times of what you bought the ring for.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Usually, like, pieces like that, I'll probably go to, like, TJ Maxx or Marshall's.
Love me some TJ Maxx, girl. Like, okay, so I sell jewelry, but I still buy jewelry. And TJ Maxx is where I go.
Where did the concept and idea of your brand, like, come from? Like, what was it that made you pick the name, the color scheme?
It was just pushing everybody to do stuff themselves. And then I wasn't in a place where I was too excited, I guess, about life and stuff that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I was like, what can I do?
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, I love jewelry, you know, and I think that's the reason why when I was talking about starting it, I got so emotional because I was so like, girl, you tell everybody to do stuff, like do it yourself. And I'm like, this is what I like to do. Like, this is where I can like grow, I can do. So that's where it started. Like, honestly, just, and the name, like, it just came. Yeah. I was talking to Stella. Yeah. And I was like, I'm about to like launch and I don't know what the hell I'm going to name it. Oh my God. Like it was like 2 days before. I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what the name is going to be. I don't know. And then I was all like, fuck it. Like, I'm just going to name it Unleash. Yes. Like, Unleash. Okay. So I had it inspired, who you inspired to be. Like, it's my slogan. Yeah. But someone was all like, I think it's better we say aspire to be. And I was like, well, that does sound better. Yeah. You know, so shout out to them. Yes. You know, so now it's Unleash who you aspire to be. You know, so basically, because that's where I'm going. Yeah. I'm not still where I want to be. So I'm going to get there. Yeah. So I'm like unleashing who I am, I guess.
Yeah. I love it. And don't feel bad for that. Like, you're probably not where you feel like you should be yet, but I honestly feel like you're exactly where you need to be, even if it's like a low or a high moment. And once you have that full circle moment of, oh fuck, like I'm actually here.
No, I mean, I'm here even like to be here with you. Yeah. Like, this is exciting. Yes. Like, this is like, Yay, I've never done it. Like, this is an opportunity that I didn't think I was going to have, you know? Like, I had been on my aunt's podcasting for her like little social soda, but I was like, you know, this is just my family, you know? So, you know, it was like nice. I got invited and I know like she believes in me, and obviously she wouldn't invite me if not, you know, but you know, like you, and then you invited me to be here. It's like, wow, like people do believe in you,
of course.
You know, what you're putting out there, and they want to see you go where you want to be.
Yeah. So, and we'll be right there. When you cut that string at that storefront, we're going to be like,
this birthday, I felt like, oh my God, I had a lot of people just telling me that actually care, I guess, in a way, that want to see me keep going. Oh yeah. And I mean, I have that with my family. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it sounds like you have a great like group of women in your family that are supportive.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like even like all my family is very supportive. If I need something, like they will be there. Like my mom, if she's in town, if I tell her, hey, like I need you to cover for me, or if I need you to come here with me,
I met all of your aunts at
at
the first event.
Yes, well, you see
that they were awesome. We took shots and everything. They were fun.
Okay. Some markets, like sometimes you can't, like I said, they can't accept all the jewelry people. So sometimes if I don't get accepted, it's like I don't get mad. Yeah. Like, you know, or like they're not looking for my type. Like they're looking for more like different, like more crafty artistry type stuff.
Exactly. I've had moments like that where I wasn't able to work with somebody that I wanted to, and then whenever I did, I was like, I'm so glad we didn't even work together the first time, because this time is even better. Like, you fit perfectly in this event or this whatever is going on, you know?
It's just that they say like, hey, I don't have room for like you or whatever. I was like, okay, I'll keep applying to the next one and the next one. That's why I'm saying I totally feel the same way. Like I don't get mad or feel bad, or my feelings can hurt when someone's like, oh, you know, you can't be a vendor or something. So like, it's okay. Yeah. Like my opportunity will come, because I feel like, what do you get out of being bitter or like even unfollowing or like, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, people are so petty. Yeah. You know, like unfollowing and blocking and stuff. Like, I'm like, why would you do that? It's just, you're basically kind of ruining yourself. Yes. Yeah. Some people don't understand,
because you never know that when the opportunity does present itself, what if last minute they do need you because they didn't have another jewelry line or something? They're going to reach out, you know? Don't block your own blessings. It's not that personal either. Like,
sometimes it's just, it's business.
It's business. Yeah.
That's what people don't understand. Sometimes it's business.
And it's, for me, that's even perfect, because you literally showed me why I wouldn't want to work with you. You did me a favor if you did that. And even me, when I do like my events, I make sure not to repeat like the vendors. So if it's like, if I already have a candle vendor, I would not get another candle vendor. Like I want everybody to have like their own, you know, spotlight and their own shine.
I mean, there's times where I guess it could be good if you do have like sometimes, because like I did one 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. There were 7 jewelry vendors.
Oh wow! But is it jewelry like how you're doing your jewelry, or is it
1, 2, 3 of us? There was 1, 2, 3, 4 of us. Plus like other artistries.
Okay.
And like crystals and stuff.
Okay.
So there was a lot of us.
How did that go?
I did good. I did well. I did well. I'm sure they did well also. I'm sure we all did well. And that's what I'm saying. But it was just that there was so much traffic. There were so much people, which is why I think it worked.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, it could be, but like there was one that I did not too long ago. There was a lot of jewelry. Like
too much jewelry.
And there wasn't enough people.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it really just depends. Like that's why I don't like every market, even if one didn't go good with the organizer, the next one could be good. Yeah. Like don't ever knock one just because you didn't do well.
And it's just continue to put yourself out there. My cousin, she does like the crystals and the incense and all that stuff. And I tell her all the time, like, you have to keep putting yourself out there. Like, you cannot just expect 1 or 2 events to be like, you know, it's consistency. So, yeah.
And I'm really shy, like, on the reels and the TikToks. Because I'm like, okay, so I can get on there and, like, showcase my new arrivals and just be like, so I got this and this and this and, you know. Or, like, make my custom pieces on live. But I'm like.
Especially on TikTok.
Exactly. So I'm like, but I'm so shy.
Yeah.
Like,
but you don't have to show your face on like your lives.
But I feel like you have to be personal.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like I don't want to talk to not a screen or like a chest. Yeah. Like or
like the hands.
Exactly. So I do need to get to a point where I'm more comfortable because people do like the more personal stuff. And I notice it because at markets when I'm personal with them, I'm asking them what do they want on their necklaces, you know, what necklace do they want for their pendants, because I customize their pieces there. So I'm like, you know, that's personal to me and I like that. So yes, I could do it on live, but I would like to show my face because that's what they're, you know, that's what they want to do. Yeah. So I think it's a good idea. I just need to learn to get comfortable with the camera.
Okay. Yeah. Because in person, you do phenomenal. Like,
especially when I'm in my element, though. Yeah. Like when I'm selling, like if I didn't know you, I would be so shy. I wouldn't be talking, you know. But when I'm in my element, when I'm selling jewelry, I mean, I kind of have to like be out there. But even like if someone cute comes around and I'm like, oh my God, you're so cute. Like I get a little like, you know, just because you know, you have like a little. Like, oh, like they have this good energy. And then, you know, you get all like, okay, you know what I mean? Yeah. You know, sometimes you just have that vibe from those people. So,
yeah, but I think you're doing phenomenal.
Thank you.
Those were all my questions. We can keep having conversations, but as far as the questions, I feel like we've got to know you a little bit better. Shout out to you and Unleash. And I just wish you the best.
Thank you.
Because you're doing phenomenal. We're going to move on to another segment of the show.
For sure.
This is a segment of the show that's called Leave a Message at the Beep. It's pretty much like you leaving a piece of advice for the next guest, or what's like an advice that you've received that you'd pass on to the next guest.
Okay.
So you can hold both the mic and that one together. Yeah.
Okay. So from my experience is definitely believing in yourself and then also putting in the work.
Yes.
You know, you have to put in the work to get to where you want to be. Like, even if you're not confident, you got to keep going. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep on just trying to be the best you can be. Don't be scared of who you could be, you know. And also just don't sit on your ideas. If you have something that you want to do, go for it. Because you're only your own enemy and you're only keeping yourself back.
Okay, well, I have one more segment before we close. So the podcast is called the Bloom Podcast, and as you see, I love flowers, and I want to be able to give you your flowers. So we got you a surprise.
Girl, I love roses, and pink is my favorite color.
Yay! So I did good.
Yes, so good. And these are like, I got some for my birthday, and they're already like dying. I like to have fresh flowers at least like every 2 weeks.
Yeah. So yay. Yay. So yes, this is giving you your flowers because you deserve them. You're really so deserving. You're doing some great things. And I just want to continue watching you flourish and evolve. Here for it.
No, and you too. Like every time I see you, I'm like, oh my God, this girl's so good. Like, I need to get on her level.
I'm like a social media junkie, and I'm okay with that.
You know what? That's why I love it. Keep on doing it because I like it. Honestly, it motivates me. Like it's so crazy because I know you. I know what you're doing. Like you're out here. So I'm like, no, that's. Like you inspire me to like want to be able to be comfortable on the camera to be getting myself out there. I mean, because that's what you do.
Yeah, thank you. But I think it also goes back to who you surround yourself around with. They were always like, why are you always on your phone? Like, why are you always taking pictures and videos and everything? Like they just weren't with the content creating. But I'm just so passionate about it. Like I love it. So now like my friends, I feel like I've kind of rubbed off on them and they enjoy it too. So it's kind of like we already know. Like Joss is always like, all right, Joss is not one to get hurt. She's not into content, but she's supportive of it. It's like you don't have to like it, but at least be supportive of it, you know? But she's the one that's like, all right, girls, get your pictures. Y'all got about 2 minutes. Get the videos and the pictures. Let's go because I'm ready to eat,
Yes.
But yeah, the rest of my friends, they're all for the content creation and stuff. So I think it is that too, being around people that like it or that
are comfortable with it or not like annoyed by what you do. It's like if that's what they want to do, like let them.
Yeah. So I was raised to like family's everything. Like what are friends? You don't need friends. Like your family's that's all you need to live. 27, I think is such a beautiful age. Because that's when I started stepping into my womanhood and I started learning like how to be a friend. Like it's literally like being in a relationship. So with my friends, I learned to have like open conversations, deep conversations, and just giving them that safe space to be vulnerable and open up and have those conversations about breaking generational cycles and where we come from and being proud of where we came from and what like momming our mothers now and just, a lot of things. And we all have like similar backgrounds, but also a little bit different. But yeah, I really honestly came to learn how to be a friend till I was like 27. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Not that I was a bad friend, but I thought it was more of like, oh, I don't have to tell them my problems. Like everything's great. Like I'm that friend that, I keep my friends at a distance and I don't have to tell them my business. And it's like, no, like
they care.
They care. And they exactly. And then one thing that I learned was like, you can't rob people. Like I was robbing them of serving their purpose in my life and robbing them from being a blessing to me in my life and vice versa, But I'm so glad I took that step because I feel like our relationships now are very deep and not just surface level. I feel like that's what I was. I wasn't a bad friend. I was a very surface level friend and a very low maintenance. Like I don't talk to you every day. We can talk a month and pick up right where we left off. But being more of like a deeper, intentional, loving friend, that took time. And I don't know. I wasn't taught to do that. So yeah.
I am very open with all two, well, especially the two, the mom and the other one. Yeah. Very open with them where we talk about all that stuff. It's just I'm really bad at texting.
Voice memos are my go-to.
Yeah, like I don't text them and they're so awesome. They check on me and they're like, have you been? And I don't text them back and they're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, are you okay?
Are you okay?
Yeah, are you okay? And I'm just like, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, and I'm really bad at that. So I do need to learn to be better because they're awesome. Like if I didn't have them, like, I don't want to say I take them for granted. I just don't show them that I care, I guess you can say. I mean, I do because if they need me, oh my God, I'll be there. Yeah. Like, and that's one thing. Like they know that. Like if something happened, call me up. I'll be there. I mean, you might not text. I mean, I might not text you back, but I'll be there if you call me. Yeah. And they know that. Aww. So I'm like, that's the good thing about me, but I do need to. Because I feel like sometimes when I get so involved with something, like I just get burnt out. And I'm just like, I don't want to do anything anymore. Yeah. Like, I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to do anything. Yeah. Which is sometimes like doing markets kind of like, I feel like they were draining me. Because then I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to talk to nobody. Yeah. But I've learned to turn that around. Yeah. And make it a happy thing. Yes. So now I'm like, no, you're going to these markets. And I always have a good time. It's just after when you're just like tired and you're just like talk to a lot of people. Yeah. And you're just all like,
oh, like your energy's just drained.
I guess you can say that. Yeah. So now I'm trying to see it the other way. Like, no, you love because I love doing the markets. Yeah. I love doing them. It's just the days after. So I'm like, no, use that as you had this good weekend,
Mm-hmm.
like keep on using that energy to like keep doing better.
Yes.
Like not to like hide.
Yeah.
Because that's basically what I do. I don't want to say hide, but I basically like go back in my shell.
Yeah. Yeah.
And not put myself out there when I should be, because that's when I get the more followers.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I
like follow up.
like I guess that's what I see. Like I kind of sabotage myself, and I'm, like I said, I'm learning to be more self-aware.
Yes.
So I'm calling myself out so I can be like, you just called yourself out and you're doing it again.
That accountability.
And the whole like, accountability and the whole journaling thing.
Yes, I love journaling. Yes. So therapeutic.
And I'm just all like, girl, you know you're doing, you know you should be doing this.
Mell to Mell. Like, girl, let me tell you about you.
Sometimes we got to check ourselves.
Yeah.
I guess you can say. Yeah. It's just like, girl, get it together.
Yeah. But you're doing good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
For sure. You too. I see you out here blooming.
Thank you, girl. Let them know where they can find you, what's to come. And
Okay. So you can find me on Instagram on UnleashXMell, and that's with 2 L's. Or you can meet me at a pop-up market. Yeah, there will be there. I'll post them every weekend on my story. I'll tell you where I'm at every weekend, either usually Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, or sometimes during the week. So yeah, I have customizable pieces, so you can pick a necklace, pick a pendant, and also my charm necklaces. So you basically can personalize, put like different charms on it, names, like little accents like cherries, stars, moons, all that stuff. So they're really cute, dainty pieces, and I also have like chunky pieces for the fall. So stay tuned.
Alrighty, beautiful people. So that is the closing of the 7th episode. We will catch you on the next one. Bye.